Our 2022 road trip to Glacier National Park, it's in its last leg. We left St. Mary's Campground and traveled to Sheridan, Wyoming, a distance of about 570 miles on the first day of our return journey home. Of course, we've still got plenty of sights to see, including Little Bighorn Battlefield, Devil's Tower, and many more. Well, we made it to Little Bighorn Battlefield National Monument. Of course, there's a military cemetery here. A bust of Wooden Leg, Cheyenne, Galvezi, Hunk, Papa Lakota, I guess we know him, and White Man Runs Him, Crow Scout for Custer. The visitor center at Little Bighorn has a museum. I was surprised at how crowded the place was, and it turns out we were there on June 25th, and June 25th and 26th were the 146th year anniversary of the battle. And I guess they were on the 26th, they were going to have a reenactment. There were people everywhere. So we did the best we could. We walked to Last Stand Hill and observed the memorial where 220 of the troopers were buried in a mass grave. There are markers at the site indicating where the soldiers and Indians fell as best they can figure. The gray granite are the soldiers, and the dark granite, red granite, are the Indian sites. It was a touching sight to see the memorial, the prayer cloths attached to the trees, and the recently erected Indian Memorial, erected in 1991. All in all, very touching sight. The next morning, we were up and at 'em early. After visiting Sheridan, Wyoming for a few minutes, we headed over to Devil's Tower, and then on to Mount Rushmore, and then on to Wind Cave National Park. Traveled about 700 miles that day and ended up in Chadron, Nebraska at Red Cloud Campground National Forest. Quite a day. Driving through Sheridan, Montana, had to stop. The Mint Bar. Since 1907. Cowboy Cafe. You can tell this is an old cowboy town. Of course, it's been glampified since then. I love to see some photos of the artwork just lining in the streets here. Nice town. King's Saddlery. We're here a little early. It's almost just before 7 a.m. So we're able to get parking. Amanda wanted to go in here and Bison Coffee. I wanted to try some of their coffee. And t-shirts and other accessories. Let's see what we have here. That's it, huh? I think we can get a little closer.
Okay.
What's this say, though? Oh, that's the the artist. Flags of the country, of the states. I see Michigan. There's Tennessee.
Right next to South Dakota.
Okay. There it is, Alabama. Well, there they are. The wind is horrendous. As you can just see, the guy's hat blew off. Well, we stopped here at Wind Cave. I guess basically it's a cave with a buffalo herd and some elk. Not impressed. The cave tours are canceled because the elevator's broken. We're moving on. Why this national park is beyond me.
You can take your mask off now.
Oh, can I? Yeah. Oh, and they make you wear a mask. The next morning, we're up and at 'em again and headed out about 550 miles, drive from the National Forest Campground to Rockport, Missouri. Made it into Nebraska last night and stayed at the Red Cloud National Forest site there, just inside of Nebraska, not too far. And been driving a while and saw this about Narcissa Whitman, a trailblazing and martyred missionary, one of the great heroines of the West, they're claiming. But this is the old pioneer, Mormon pioneer trail. Came from Illinois to Salt Lake City. Some metal arcs over there. Straight roads and wide open country. It's the way it was moving west, but we're headed back east. Figure we'll be home in a couple days. It's been a great trip. Love the glacier. It was a good time of year to go, except we couldn't do the going to the Sun Road completely. They're still plowing it out. They don't think they'll be ready by the 4th of July. It's a lot of snow. Anyway, headed home. Where did we drive from? Can't even remember.
Come on, Larry. Red Cloud Campground National Forest in Chattering. There's your notes.
We drove from Red Cloud Campground National Forest in Chadron, Nebraska today, about 530 miles to All-American Campground in Rockport, Missouri. And we're getting great AT&T service because there's the tower. And we were the only campers here, but somebody pulled in, the campground extends around the corner there. $30 some odd a night, full hookups, 30 amp water, sewer, but the showers aren't working. I guess they're having some kind of sewer problems there with the shower. The owners were here. He just cut the grass and then he left. They lived 17 miles away or something. So basically, you're in charge. Have a good time. Hey, it'll work for tonight. Little picnic area here. The pool's not open. We've got a little pool. Head off again tomorrow, and we're getting closer and closer to home. So the trip's just about over. Well, the last day of the trip, we left Rockport, Missouri, and headed home. Quick stop in Metropolis, Illinois, to see Superman and Lois. But Amanda wanted to float down the Buffalo River, so we pressed on about 700 miles and made it home. We made it to Metropolis and the big statue of Superman, just right across the river from Paducah. So we're only a couple hours away from home. Truth, justice, and the American way. On January 21st, 1972, Metropolis, Illinois, was given the authorization by the National Periodical Publications, DC Comics, to become the adopted home of Superman. This pretty much ends our trip. We gotta go find Lois Lane, though. She's supposed to be around here somewhere. Well, we found Lois. She's right down the street from Superman. And I guess that's supposed to represent the Daily Planet. Noel Neal acted in almost 100 movies, but she is best known for her portrayal of Lois Lane in the television series The Adventures of Superman. She's also known as the First Lady of Metropolis, has been a favorite celebrity guest of numerous Superman celebrations. Pretty much ends our trip. Gonna shoot home from here. Had a good time. We'll catch you guys in about a month, going to Amsterdam, going on some cruises there on Royal Caribbean. The first one's the Arctic Circle, the next one's up the coast of Norway, and then Iceland, and then the next one is the British Isles. So stick around, it should be fun. See you later.